Hi, I'm Glenn Field, Warning Coordination Meteorologist at your National Weather Service in Norton, Massachusetts. Hurricanes never happen in southern New England, right? Wrong. They do happen, but they're relatively infrequent, but nevertheless, we still need to prepare. And July is the perfect time to prepare because our hurricanes happen in August and September usually. The last hurricane that hit southern New England was Hurricane Bob back in 1991. That was 29 years ago. And the last major hurricane, that's category 3 or more, that hit southern New England was Hurricane Carol back in 1954. That was before I was born, so we're due. Hurricanes pose 3 major threats: the storm surge, damaging winds, and flash flooding. With respect to the storm surge, our models show that 25 to 30 feet of storm surge is possible in Buzzards Bay from a storm just like the 1938 hurricane, but had it moved up through Rhode Island instead of central Connecticut. And that would especially impact places like Bourne and Wareham. And people alive today can only remember a 16-foot storm surge. That's almost double. With respect to the damaging winds, Hurricane Bob produced wind gusts of 125 miles per hour on Cape Cod and the islands, but the 1938 hurricane produced sustained winds of 125 miles an hour with gusts to 186 miles an hour, and that destroyed brick buildings. And with regard to flash flooding, it only takes a tropical storm sometimes. Tropical Storm Irene in 2011, with 10 inches of rain in a short amount of time, created houses that were floating down some rivers in northwest Massachusetts and Vermont. So when making your plan, remember that power could be out for days, if not weeks. And preparations need to be completed by the time the storm is at a latitude of North Carolina. That's because our storms accelerate up the coast, and the important impacts are shunted way out ahead of the storm as much as 14 hours in advance. So for more information, check out hurricanes.gov. That's the National Weather Service website. But you can also check out your emergency managers' websites, state emergency management especially, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, and the American Red Cross. Thanks, and have a great summer.